Hey, what's up guys? Kaizen here with another video, and today I want to talk about flip zones. So what are flip zones? Flip zones are basically supply and demand zones that have failed, and you would make a demand zone into a supply zone and a supply zone into a demand zone. So let me show you. Let's just get right into it. So over here we can see on the 4 hour there's a order block, a supply zone for BTC, which I was targeting for a confirmation. So I was waiting for it to tap in over here, and boom, there we go. We got tapped in. I went into the 15 minutes from the 4 hour, and I was waiting for some sort of change of character, right? A break to the downside, breaking structure. And let's just play this and see where we get that. Extend this out just so it's more clean. So over here we get the sweep, right? And we break down below. Now, my initial thoughts were to get this supply zone as our entry, right? For this confirmation I showed on 4 hour, and this was my sweep, and this was my change of character, and I basically had all this. I had this as the entry, and I was targeting this liquidity down here, these equal lows. But I was waiting for the retest, right? And it's playing out, it's playing out. Just make this go a bit faster. So this is my target zone, right? It's giving me even more liquidity now because it did not sweep these lows. Anyways, I was hoping I would get an entry on that, but the market doesn't always play by the rules, and I get stopped out. So I get stopped out on a short. Now what I do is, since this supply zone has failed, I delete this and I just watch how the market goes, right? So just playing out near the zone, and it's going up and up. I can't take short, I can't take long. But now it makes this high over here and it starts retracing into my previous zone, which I was trying to short with. Now it's very simple. All I did was I made this previous zone into a zone where I long. Now the zone has flipped into a long zone, hence the term flip zones. And I was just targeting all these, targeting this high right here. And yeah, let's see how that plays out. So it makes even more liquidity over here, so it needs to take that out, which just gives me extra confluence to my um, trade. And let's see, boom, we get tapped in right here, right? We get tapped in 3.4 hour. Let the trade play out. I think this played out for quite a while. It was just accumulating for a while. Anyways, it played out again to my entry zone again and again. But from here we we're gonna hit the TP again. Entry again. It played out quite a while, but I held on. Let me just skip this a bit more. Boom, right there. So it was pretty simple. Just turn your fail zone into, if you're gonna short, you long it. Pretty easy. But the main thing you should look out for in a flip zone is that your flip zone, when it has a breakout, when you get stopped out, it's supposed to have a fair value gap, which for us is right here. This, right? This is our fair value gap. And the other thing you want to look for is, you do not want any of your any liquidity right below your flip zone. Now I see liquidity, but which is all the way down here though, right? So that's fine because it's not down right here. If there was some liquidity, let's say something like, sorry, let me just turn this off. If there was something like this, then I would not have not taken that flip zone. But other than that, that's all. It's pretty simple, it's pretty basic, but it works, and you can try it as well. And yeah, this is flip zones.